It's not a major injury. It's just a small tear in the calf, in between the gastroc and the soleus area, and I pulled up about 2 weeks ago, I think it was. No, less than 2 weeks ago, about a week and a half ago after a track session. It was probably my last track session of the year, and I was in good shape, and the calf just tightened up a little bit, and I just thought it was a little bit of tightness, and that was leading into the Nepean Triathlon, which was last weekend of October. And I was having a really, really good race until I started the run, and midway through the run I felt the calf twinge, and at the time it just felt like a little bit of a cramp, and that was about 5k to go left in the run, and I was leading by about a minute and a half, and then it just slowly got worse and worse and worse, and by the end of it I was actually pretty much hobbling the last couple of k. I still managed to cross the line in first because I'd had a good swim bike beforehand, but I only just crossed the line and went straight in and got an MRI the next day, Monday morning, and by Monday afternoon I saw that there was a tear, and after consulting with the Triathlon Australia doctor and Alex Price, my physio and coach, I had no option but to call it a season. Any injury, the first thing you need to do is rest it, and there will come a point where you then have to progress it into strengthening exercises, and so at the moment I'm in the period where I just need to rest it. For me, a big problem is, because I grew up as a swimmer, my ankles are quite flexible, and so I roll them a lot, which causes a lot of my lower leg injuries, and in fact I actually rolled my ankle about 2 weeks before I did the calf, and that's generally a sign where I know that my body's at the weakest is after I roll an ankle, because there's just a little bit of compensation that happens. So I just got to be mindful of those sort of things that we learn from this injury. Do a lot of strengthening exercises so that I minimise the risk of anything happening further. In any injury that's just done from overuse, this is what it is, it's just been an overuse injury, you can always look back and go, okay, was avoidable had I done X, Y, Z. But that's the beauty that we have in hindsight. We can always look back and go, well, if I did this differently, then I could have avoided that. I've definitely learned from it. I can pinpoint exactly the day that I should have gone, okay, I need to rest there, which was, like I said earlier, in a track session that I did when my calf pulled up a bit tight. I know that had I just gone, right, I need to rest that, I probably could be in a different situation here.